Hi, my name's Art Veal. I'm owner of We Buy Houses Home Services and also owner of the website sellonterms.com. Today I wanted to take a few moments and talk to you about what to do when your home is underwater, or in other words, you owe more than your home is worth. There are three basic things you can do in that situation that I've seen in my time as a real estate investor and owner of We Buy Houses Home Services. The first thing you can do when facing a property that is underwater is you can choose to stay in the property and just deal with it. The reason I say that is because when a house is underwater or you owe more than the house is worth, that is a temporary situation. In other words, in most cases, when you bought your home was not underwater, it was not upside down. And if you continue to stay in the house and make your mortgage payments, then eventually you will pay the house down and you'll owe less than the house is worth eventually. The housing industry or the real estate markets don't run as fast as the stock markets or any other markets. They're a very slow and cyclical market because where stocks may turn around and recover in a couple of days or a couple of weeks, real estate usually takes several years, if not a decade, to recover, or depending on how severe the market dropped. And I believe that's what will happen with this real estate market. I believe it will turn around eventually, but it's a slow process, and the increases in value will happen slowly over time. So that's your first option, to stay in the house and just ride out the wave, just wait it out. Your second option is to sell the home to a company like ours, We Buy Houses Home Services. On our website, sellonterms.com, we go into detail about the system we put in place to buy properties specifically that are underwater, or the person owes more than the house is worth. Now, this is not for everyone. Again, if you're not in a position where you feel you have to sell, or if you're in a position where you're just looking at your options, then we may not be the right place for you. But I always tell people they can give us a call, they can talk to us over the web, and if we can't buy the house or if they don't want to sell the house, we can always give them what advice we would do or how we would handle the situation that they're in. And that advice is always free. The third option, if you're in a position where you need to sell your home and you're underwater, is to modify your mortgage. Now, modifying your mortgage is when you go back to the bank and you ask to negotiate or renegotiate the terms of your mortgage. This has been very common in this market, and there's never been a time in history that modifications have been so widespread and wide known as they are now. A modification is a process, and in some cases a very lengthy process, but once you go through the process, it can be completely worth it. We also offer advice on modifications. We complete several modifications on the properties that we buy every year. And so it's always something that you can look at, and it might work for you if your situation deems it necessary to modify your loan. So in most situations, when you're underwater on your mortgage, these are the three options that you have. You can stay put and just ride out the wave. You can sell your home to a company like We Buy Houses Home Services through our website, sellonterms.com, or you can look at modifying your loan and adjusting the terms. And just so we're clear, when you modify, you can modify the interest rate, you can modify the length of time that your loan is going to be used to pay off your house, and in some cases you can modify the actual amount that you owe on your property. Although banks don't like to, that's kind of like a last resort, that they modify how much you actually owe on the house. But it still is a possibility, and don't discredit it because it's a possibility. So look at those three options, decide for yourself what you feel to be the best option, and go forward. Go forward in that option and pursue it. If you need our help, we're always here. Again, it's We Buy Houses Home Services. Our website is www.sellonterms.com. And if we can't buy your house, like I always say, we can at least offer you some information and advice, and it's free from an experienced professional. So look forward to talking with you. Wish you all the best. Thank you.